It's Paul with LSP Data, where we focus on a niche data to help you find your next off-market deal. This video, I'm really excited to share some projects that I've been working on. And again, we've been radio silence for a bit because we're working on making our data available through API and creating hopefully a web app that allows for CRM integration, because that's what a lot of our customers are asking for. But just wanted to share a bit of news with you with that regard. But on this case, I wanted to show you a bit of work that I've been doing around agentic, workflows. And in this case, using NA8 to accomplish this. So again, just to kind of give you a quick summary, a lot of times this is where we source our data from, right? Specifically, a lot of the data comes obviously from your local appraisal district, county clerk. Obviously, there's a lot of vacancies and tax delinquencies data. And again, code violations platform as well. So different types of data. And this is sort of what I was thinking about, because a lot of the bulk of our work comes from doing research, right? And figuring out if the data is even available, right? So in this case, I thought about creating something that looks like this. Basically, allow me to ask Git to, provide us any type of data, whether that's, property appraisal data, tax delinquencies, code violations, etc. So I'll give you a quick example here. So in this case, let's say I want parcel data for Bexar County, Texas, right? So whenever I ask this question, there's this intent detection agent. Everything is basically an agent that has a specific prompt. So in this case, this is serving as a real estate data orchestration agent. And the main thing is just for it to humanly translate my requirements and know what agent to send this information to. So in this case, because we're interested in parcel property data, it sends it to our parcel agent here. And I'm leveraging Perplexity to do a lot of kicking off the task, right? In this case, I'm using one of their better models. In this case, I'm just saying, hey, you're a researcher and your job is to go seek information, right? And again, all of those are prompts that I've created. And this is the important bit of prompt engineering, that you can create specific agents that have a specific prompt. And in this way, this is the beauty of creating agentic agents, right? Because they can go ahead and do a lot of the research that you are doing, right? And I'm a big fan of Perplexity, but I know a lot of companies like your OpenAIs, Geminis, etc., right? Like a lot of them are doing a pretty good job now at doing some of those research tasks for you. So, I would probably, if you already have a paid subscription, leverage those, right? But again, for me, right, once this goes through it, the agent's gonna do his research, and I can see basically, what was the output here, right? So in this case, it brought me back potentially the information where this can be stored. And what I'm interested in primarily is that it downloaded the file, right? I'm not gonna open this file, but what I wanted to show you is that I wanted to get to a level of automation that saves me time. So in this case, this particular task is saving me anywhere probably up to an hour or more. And in this instance, I'm asking, provide me data for a specific county. It's gonna do its research, right? If it was successful, it'll add it to our spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet. But I want to save this locally because I like to run things locally as well. So I have another version of NA8 hosted, but the cloud one gives you a little bit more flexibility. But again, just showing you what I'm working on. And the next thing is I saved that file. So now I had built this this PowerShell script that basically is going to grab that information that our agent collected, right? And is going to do a couple of things. It's going to download the data, and then is going to create. So there you go. So download the data. And if I go navigate There you go. So it dynamically, in this case, I'm just downloading a sample, but in this case, it downloaded our data, right? Which I'm going to open here, show you. There you go. So download all that property information, right, that we normally use. The other things as well, it knows it's going to open the data and is going to create a lot of that table structure, right? So here I can just go back and modify the different data types, right? And then at the end, it's going to create that bulk insert data, right? And everything's dynamic basically, right? So now I can create, again, the next step is just to have this save automatically and then have my PowerShell and Python scripts read from it. But again, this is something that I had thought about in the past. And again, it's saving us a couple of hours worth of work, which makes a big difference, right? So in this case as well, if I wanted to say, now give me tax delinquent information for, say, Stark County again, we can try a different one. So we can say Dallas County. So now, as you can see, because we ask a tax related information, it sends it to our tax delinquent agent here. And again, it's going to give us, if we got it right, it may give us so it gave us a county tax assessor information. Let's ask it, I want tax delinquent information for Dallas, Texas. So again, it's going to ask the tax delinquent information here, right? The interesting bit is that depending on your county, right? So it gives us the same thing. Okay. So again, this just makes it easy for us to, instead of doing our own online research, etc., right? It makes it a lot easier for us to just ask a simple question and then see if the information is available, right? So the reason I thought about this is because anytime we jump on a demo call with some of our customers, everyone's interested in a specific, data types, or I should say specific counties, right? And basically sometimes we may or may not have that data. So after we jump on a call, we typically do a bit of research and then we'll get back to you. So I'm just trying to automate the way that, we acquire some of that data. And again, through agents, it makes it a lot easy, right? So yeah, again, just wanted to share some of the cool projects that we're working on because it's really exciting. I think agentic workflows are really interesting, at least for our business. And yeah, just wanted to also just do a bit of self-promotion here and share that, we have county pre-foreclosure data and also code violations. And yeah, just wanted to share some of the projects that we're working on because, again, the beauty here is that everything's automated, and most importantly, all you just need to feed it the basic information here as well. And a lot of our scripts are now also automated to the point where they can open the data, dynamically create table structures, and then insert our data into the database, which a lot of that used to take a lot of time. So yeah, thanks for watching this video.